Hello, Bill here. Now, for those who have not sold in a long time or you're a first time home seller, there's a lot of things happening when it comes to selling. And the most exciting part of it is when an offer comes. And if you're one of the lucky ones, you might have multiple offers to take a look at. So, how do we evaluate, is the offer good, suitable, and we'll say acceptable to you or not? Sort of four basic things. It's not just the price. Let's take a look at what the mortgage is, for example. Are the people pre-approved? If it's a cash offer, no subject to mortgage, do they have something that shows they have the funds available to close on the sale? Now we take a look at the deposit. How big is it? When is it going to be paid? Now there's a lot of things to think about, and I know it's overwhelming, so that's where I help remind my sellers what their options are and the pros and cons of each option. Now take a look at contingencies. These are subject clauses. That's, for example, subject to arranging a mortgage, subject to having the home inspected and approving of the report, subject to reviewing the title search, and it goes on from there. Well, the more contingencies would not look as attractive as another offer that has fewer contingencies, because each one is a potential for the buyer not being able to meet that contingency and then have an excuse not to remove the subject. And then finally, we take a look at the completion and the possession date. Is it happening quickly as you like it, or do you want a later completion date? And then what if you're buying something? We need to sort of shoehorn the two dates, that is the date you're going to be paid with the date that you have to pay what you're buying. The same with possession date. Date when you're moving into your new place versus the date that you give the keys to what you currently have. Nevertheless, lots of things to think about when the offer is on the table in front of you, and that's what I'm there for. If you have any calls to make, give me one. Take care.